Behind every piece of technology we use, every single device we plug into the wall, there's usually a story. And a lot of the time, it's the story of one person whose curiosity just changed everything. Today, we're going to dig into one of those stories.
Go ahead and grab your phone charger. Yeah, right now. You've probably seen that tiny text on it a million times. That little letter A next to a number, or just the word amp. Have you ever actually stopped to think, what is an amp anyway?
Well, here's the twist. The real question isn't what is an amp. It's who is an amp. Because it's not just a thing, it's a name.
And that name brings us to the man himself. We are about to uncover the story of the brilliant mind behind one of the most fundamental units in all of electricity. Meet André-Marie Ampère. He was born in France way back in 1775, and he was a mathematician and a physicist whose incredible work would literally build the foundation for the electricity that powers our world today. So how exactly does someone get a basic unit of science named after them? Well, in Ampere's case, it all started really, really early. His mind was just, to put it lightly, operating on a totally different frequency than pretty much everyone else. 12. Just the number 12. What could possibly be so important about the age of 12 for this guy? Yeah, at 12 years old, André-Marie Ampère taught himself and completely mastered Latin. Not over years or even months, he did it in a few weeks. I mean, that's an almost unbelievable feat for anyone, let alone a kid. And this right here is what I love about this story. It shows you his incredible focus. Why learn an entire dead language so fast? Simple. He was obsessed with math, and all the best, most advanced math books at the time were written in Latin. So to read them, he just learned Latin. As you do. Okay, so let's fast forward a bit to his professional life. Because this incredible intellect didn't just stay in books. Oh no. He used it to basically invent an entirely new field of science from scratch. Just look at this timeline. The 1820s were Ampere's decade. The pace is just insane. In just a handful of years, he went from figuring out what an electric current even was to writing the literal laws that govern it, and then he started inventing things based on those very same principles. And this is so crucial. You have to remember, before Ampere, electricity was this mysterious, kind of magical thing nobody really understood. He was the one who gave us the solid idea of a current, a directed, measurable flow. He turned a mystery into an actual science. And he didn't just stop with a definition. He built the whole house. He pretty much single-handedly created the entire field we now call electrodynamics. He wrote the rulebook, and then he invented the tools to play the game, like the electromagnet and the ammeter, a device made specifically to measure the very current he had just defined. Now, I know this can all sound a little abstract, like something out of a dusty old textbook. But the legacy of his work is everywhere. It's in your pocket, it's on your desk, and it is flowing through the walls around you right this second. Let's just draw a straight line from his brain to your life. That idea of electric current, that became the ampere, the amp on your charger. His invention, the electromagnet, well, that's the basic idea behind basically every electric motor and generator on the planet. And the ammeter, still a standard tool for any electrician. His work isn't just history, it's the blueprint. When you just step back and look at the whole picture, it's just incredible. It all started with one person's intense, unstoppable need to understand how the world worked. A curiosity so powerful that it literally became the current that powers our world. His name, his life's work, it's flowing through our lives every single day. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other names are hiding in plain sight on your stuff? Who are the other forgotten geniuses behind the science we just totally take for granted every single day?